Alright, what's up everybody? It's A7X Ben, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 or top 8 abilities and or crew combinations for gunships. These are essential. This is what you need on a gunship, and I'm going to be sharing with you the two things you need first off, and then the best abilities to add afterwards. So the two things you need on pretty much every gunship you use is a captain and helmsman. So captain is a generic crew, gives you the ability to move and shoot as part of a single move action. This is the number one thing you need on a gunship. If you don't have a captain, you basically don't have a gunship, pretty much. So helmsmen are a little bit more optional. They give the ship plus S to her base move. Another generic crew, these are 2 points. Captains are 3, so 5 points total. 2 cargo spaces taken up usually. So helmsmen, a little bit more optional, but if you have speed of S plus S or slower, you pretty much need a helmsman as well. You can kind of get by with just the captain if you have S plus L, or especially if you have SSS speed. So those are the two that you really need. Now I'm going to get into the ones that you should highly consider. So the first general topic is action generators. So for example, the Born Leader keyword, also known as SAT, same action twice. You can roll a d6 on a 5 or 6. You can give the ship the same action twice. This is generally a 3-point ability. It's shown up on a lot of different crew over the years and over the sets. Most of the factions have access to this ability in some form or another. And the pirates specifically, I'm using pirate crew because they have the best named crew in the game. And these are all abilities that you can find on crew. Specifically, these are not ship abilities. So another action generator is EA, or extra action. So this is similar. On a 5 or 6, you can give the ship an extra action. Here, you don't have to repeat the same action. Same action twice is great for gunships, and I like it better because you save 2 points. And with a captain and helmsman, mostly you're going to be moving, and then with the captain you can move and then shoot. So same action twice, you can move, shoot, 2 times in a row. Extra action lets you do the same thing, but for 2 points more. With extra action, you just have a little bit more flexibility, so you can move, shoot, and then you could shoot again, or if you have reverse captain, you can use the second action to shoot and then move away, or if you've got like a hybrid, you could explore with the second action or something like that. But this is about gunships, so in general, SAT, since it's 2 points cheaper, SAT is a slightly better option than EA for gunships. So they're both fantastic though, and both essential. Third action generator ability that's really essential is the sack ability. I've got Captain Blackheart up here. He's a sack captain, so he has the captain ability for 3, and then for only 2 points, he's got the sacrifice ability. So you can eliminate one of the ship's crew to give her an extra action. This is fantastic because you don't have to rely on luck. You can get your extra actions whenever you want them as long as you have crew available. I recommend a bare minimum of 2 crew that are explicitly on the ship to sacrifice. To kill them off, to get extra actions whenever you want. I'd highly recommend getting at least 3, so maybe 1 explorer, 2 oarsmen, or just 3 oarsmen is how I usually do it. Just keep in mind with the oarsmen that since the no stacking rule applies to generic crew, only the first oarsman does not take up cargo space. The other 2 will, or the other however many amount. So if you want 5 oarsmen on a ship with the sack ability, you need at least 4 cargo spaces open to fit them all. And then next one, so action generators, that's one of the big topics in general. And then canceling is the next topic. So Tia Dalma is the pirate canceller. Once per turn, one crew or ship with an S of the ship can't use its ability that turn. So this is an extremely essential ability. This is, in my opinion, just about the best and or most flexible named crew ability in the game. And there's not a ton of cancelers. Some ships actually have this ability built in, but cancelers are incredible because if an enemy ship is about to shoot at you and comes in range within S of your ship, you can shut down their captain and deny them from shooting, and then you should be able to get the first shot instead on the next turn. So cancelers, and they can also be used to very good effect to cancel defensive abilities like El Corzado, bringing submarines to the surface, letting you shoot at Krakens before you get surrounded, stuff like that. So cancelers are extremely good, very flexible, absolutely worth the cost. Sometimes it's hard to fit them into small fleets, but in general, cancelers will almost never disappoint. And then another one is the World Hater ability. This is one of my favorites. It sounds kind of harsh, but it's basically just because you get +1 to your cannon rolls against any ships that are not of that faction. for the most part. Sometimes it'll say against any ship, but the World Hater ability is great because it essentially lowers all your cannons by 1 rank each. So if you got a ship with 4 3S cannons, those are kind of mediocre. You put a World Hater on there, now you've got 4 cannons essentially firing at 2S, because now they can hit on 3s, because 3s become 4s, so then 3s hit. So it's essentially like you've got 2S cannons. So now you've got pretty good firepower, pretty accurate. So the World Hater ability is another essential ability for gunships. Some guys or some crew like Captain Barbossa combine it with the captain ability for 7 points to get 2 abilities in 1 cargo space. And then a bunch of other named crew like Bruce Gray have just the World Hater ability for 4 points. And then last but not least is the reroll ability. So once per turn, you can reroll any die roll you make for this ship. You must use the second die roll result. This is awesome because you can use it on a lot of different things. You can use it on cannon rolls, boarding rolls, ram attempts. My favorite is actually to pair it with the same action twice and extra action abilities. So with that, you get 2 chances to roll a 5 or a 6 to get the action generating abilities instead of just 1 roll. So that dramatically increases your chances of getting an extra action from somewhere. So I often combine Griffin with Calico Cat or Sao Feng, for example, and there's a lot of other crew that have reroll and SAT and whatnot, but Captain, reroll, SAT, Helmsman, that's a great combo for about 11 points that gives you a really good gunship. It pretty much can turn any reasonable gunship into a big threat pretty much immediately with that awesome crew setup. So those are the top essential abilities for gunships. There's other things you can mess around with, like fire pot specialists are pretty good. There's other ones out there, but I just wanted to keep this short and simple and give you the absolute best options for crew abilities to put on gunships. So let me know if you liked the video, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more. I could do essential abilities for gold runners, and then I could rank some of the not as essential abilities for gunships, for example, things like that. So leave a like and a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out some of my other videos. And thanks for watching.